Okay guys, so it's currently 8 o'clock on the Sunday, and usually around this time is when I will just look at the markets and just prepare myself for the following day and the following week even. So it's going to be a bit of a different week because I'm actually launching the new course on Thursday, which is also my birthday. So hopefully the launch actually goes well. I'm going to be 21. We're getting old here on the WillssFX channel. I know a lot of you have actually been subscribed for many years, which is greatly appreciated. And you've seen the growth of the channel, the growth of my trading, the growth of the beard, even though it is nicely trimmed. Even though a lot of you probably won't think so, but it's looking pretty nice, I must say so myself. But yeah, we have the course launch on Thursday. So if you are looking to get mentorship from myself, it's more personal. There's going to be less people in there. So yeah, be sure to check it out. Link in the description. I might make a fully dedicated video about that, but for now, just check it out on the link below if you are interested, or even the Telegram group where I share the trades I take. That is also down there, and it's obviously £50 a month. So it's a lot cheaper than a course, but you can also see the insight behind my trades. So tomorrow, we actually have a true Forex funds payout. So if you've seen the last episode where I did the 800 to 23,000, the last trading account which I actually had in that challenge, I'm actually receiving a payout tomorrow. So it's $5,860. That's obviously prior to getting the profit split and converting it to pounds, because I obviously convert it to pounds because I live in the UK. It is irritating, you obviously get a conversion fee, but the difference between trading with pounds and dollars is a big enough difference for me to actually get used to trading in USD. And it also means that lot sizes are easier to calculate. I don't have to use a lot size calculator because it can all be done in your head relatively quickly, especially if you are trading with USD. So that is, well, those are the main reasons behind that. Pretty much every other country uses USD or prefers to use USD, unless you are in England, who's basically the only country that uses the pound, but that's completely fine. So this week we're also going to be testing a Forex trading bot. So I've been looking into EAs recently, and it's very hard to find one that's legit, but someone that I'm friends with has given me a bot to use, and hopefully it can make some profit. I will be doing a dedicated video to trading with that bot, which will be coming out on the channel, but I just want to see how it performs. How many trades does it take? What's the average loss? What's the average win? Can it be sustainable in the long term? And I may even do a follow-up video trading with it for a few weeks or a few months to see if any trading strategy or any trading bot can be profitable for a week or a couple of weeks. But how does that perform in the long run? If it is a bot that can perform in the long run, then it might be something that I could invest some money into and just keep it growing. Because as you know, trading is active, and if you have a bot to do it for you, it can't make the human errors that we would make as traders, because we can't trade like robots, because there's obviously emotions affecting all of our decisions we're actually making. So if that's completely eliminated and it's all to do with you've told the bot to do this, it will do that, then it is a lot easier to follow the exact plan. So that is definitely something I'm going to look into. I know like hedge funds, they all use algorithmic trading, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. But the main focus for next week is to trade this funded account. So what happens is you request a payout on the payout profit split day, and then you have to get accepted, and then it'll go to your bank, and usually you get the new funded account details. Sometimes it can be a few days, sometimes it can be same day. True Forex Funds for me has been notoriously slow in that process in comparison to other firms. They will literally give you the new account within seconds. But I think True Forex Funds, they manually approve and send out everything. So that is probably why, and they are my favorite firm at the moment. So that is good. So yeah, we're going to trade this account, and the goal is to make between 5, 6, maybe 10k profit, and I might do it differently. So in the past 2 months, 3 months or so, I've just been making 5 or 6k and then withdrawing. But I often talk about how I've had these larger payouts, these payouts of 16k, 19k, 20k, 30k, and this is by using a different way of trading. So I may test it out for a video. what I basically do is I'll make 6k and then risk 2k of that 6k to grow it to 12k, and risk 2k of that 12k to grow it to however much. But then if I actually lose the trade, I'll stop trading and wait for the payout. Obviously depending on how far into the month it is, because you could lose the first trade and be down to 98k or whatever. But yeah, I have a way of doing it, which I will show you. If I do go about doing that, it all does really depend on the first trade on the account, but that will be a lot more simple once it is actually explained more thoroughly in an upcoming video. But yeah, it'll be worth it, let me just tell you that. Go through the charts, going to send a markup to the Telegram group just to see what I'm thinking. I trade funded accounts on Mondays, but I don't trade personal accounts on Mondays, so I'm happy to trade tomorrow if there are setups that are valid. Last few weeks haven't been great. It's been quite sideways and it doesn't really benefit my strategy. It's not really any setups presenting. So we're up like 6% on my funded accounts this month and 7% on my personal account, but all those trades were at the start of the month. So it is as expected, and yeah, I guess we'll catch up with you guys after I've actually sent out this markup to the Telegram group, and yeah, hopefully we get some nice trades tomorrow. Okay, so I've actually just received the second best notification that any trader could actually have. And number one is obviously take profit hit, and number two is an email from the prop firm you're trading with telling you that you can now configure your payout. So that is what I am now going to do. So if I take you onto True Forex Fund's website now, you can see here that we are able to configure our $5,860 payout. So if we actually press that, we can see that we can't actually do bank transfers. So we're going to have to obviously withdraw through Rise, and the amount to withdraw, we're obviously going to withdraw the full amount. So 4,688. It would be nice if we could withdraw more, but that's all the profit we actually made after the profit split. But yeah, profit is profit, and it's money that we didn't have before. And these prop firms are risk-free because we've had the refund anyway. So now we're going to change the Rise email. So make sure you actually check your details before you do withdraw, because you don't want to withdraw to the wrong account. But we're going to press withdraw now. Just quickly check our details. Looks good, and then press confirm. So now the withdrawal has been approved, and hopefully we get that into the Rise account relatively soon. When it actually goes to your Rise account, you can then withdraw it to your bank account straight away. So that is very nice. Trading wise today, there haven't actually been any setups. We were talking yesterday and I was looking for, a break of this area and a look to go long, but we haven't really, when price actually breaks like this, there's not really anything to go off in the area for us to actually look at taking a trade. So we simply haven't entered a trade. And you'll notice that a lot of the times when I am actually trading, I'll only take 2, maybe 3 trades in a month. And people always ask, well, how do you stay so disciplined? And I think the main way I actually stay so disciplined is because I have income sources outside of trading, and I trade with fairly large account sizes. If you trade with large account sizes, you only have to make 2-3% in a month, and you're making 6 figures in a year. It doesn't seem like a lot if you're comparing the percent I make on a smaller account. Maybe you're trading with a 1k account, 3% is only £30. It doesn't seem like a lot. If you put it into perspective with the accounts that I'm trading or your other favorite traders are actually trading, it will make more sense profit wise. Percent is low, profit is large. That is always the goal. And it obviously means you have to make less profit because the account is larger and you have to risk less. It's just a lot better when you have more capital, but you can only get to having more capital if you can actually trade profitably onto the smaller accounts. So there's no point saying, oh, I can't be a trader because I don't have the capital. Prop firms give you that opportunity. They allow you to reach further capital. So there isn't really any excuse nowadays. So that is why I'm not just entering any trade. We could have just entered a buy in this area, but I'd rather wait for the perfect setup, especially when there is a lot of money on the line. Like each trade I take is $2,000 to $4,000 risk, dependent on the account, obviously. And, I'm not going to wake up and be like, oh, I think it might buy, 2 out of 5 confluences are showing, I'm not going to enter that. I'm going to wait until there is a perfect setup that I'm very, very confident in risking $4,000 on. You see, it makes a lot more sense if you put it in terms of, if you had $4,000 on the table, would you be willing to risk all of that if you actually store it in cash and not just numbers on a screen on that trade? And if that's not the case, do not enter. It's like now we haven't entered any trades. We're just waiting for that perfect setup. It might take 4 days. It might take a week, but we're happy to wait for it, because when we do win, it's going to be very, very beautiful, and it's going to be a very, very nice trade, hopefully. But yeah, payout is actually configured now. I'm not sure how long it will actually take to go into the Wise account. Usually it's within the same day or the next day, dependent on when you actually do it, but it is the morning. So yeah, hopefully we get that relatively quickly. We can get a nice payout and get trading on the account again, because then I will receive the new account details. I have to log in, I have to get everything ready, and then we can start trading again. I'll catch you guys if there's any updates on the trade setups that I could potentially be looking out for. Okay guys, so we have actually just got the CTrader login for the new True Forex Funds funded stage. So what I'm going to do now is simply log into the account. And it is slightly late in the day at the moment. It is around 3 p.m. We could be looking at potential setup. You guys know that I trade London session with my personal accounts, and I trade any session with my funded accounts. The reason is because personal account, obviously it's fully my own capital, so I'm preserving 100% of that. All I want to do is make slight profits on the year. Obviously beat the S&P 500. If I'm not beating the S&P 500, then why am I trading? I might as well just put it into that. So that is why I am basically just trying to use the prop firm profits, risking more, and basically taking trades I wouldn't. They have enough confidences, but not enough for me to take on my personal account, and that is the main reason why that is the case. So we're looking at a potential setup. So you see this setup here. We're looking to potentially take this. So what we actually do need to do is log into CTrader, because obviously I've just got the new details. So as you see here, this is the new CTrader. We need to sign out and then log in with my new details. There we go. So we're now in the account, and as you can see, it is 100k. So if you look down here, balance 100k, equity 100k, and that's beautiful. So if we actually go back to the chart, this is the potential setup we're actually looking at. We've just broken this area to the upside. So I'm going to send this to the Telegram group, just so you know they can see what I'm seeing as well. So you see here, this is the group. So we send that setup in there. So the entry is at 1.27021. Obviously, we're looking at getting in with 20 lots, which is, as you see, $200 per pip with 10 pip stop loss. That's $2,000 risk when I do actually enter a trade. So we're looking at getting in at around 27.021. If we place a limit order here on GBP USD and we place stop loss and take profit, we can simply just say minus 10 pips, and then our target is obviously 30 pips, so we can put that in there, and it will automatically add those points if we actually put in the entry there. So that is the entry we're looking at getting. Break structure, retest back into the imbalance, looking to go long. Let's see if this trade actually gets tagged in. I risk 2% per trade when I'm trading with funded accounts, and with this trade, if I just go back on trading view, if we actually get tagged in the trade, the reason our stop loss is below this area is if it breaks this low, then we are going to continue to the downside. So this overall trend is down, but we've actually broken, you could say, this level here, broken by this. Then we're looking for a retest into that area to then go further long on this trade. But if we do break this low, we're obviously not looking to buy any longer. And we'll also set an alert at, if we do actually get tagged in the trade, this is at just above this high here, because if we get tagged in and we don't break this high or we wick above, I want to know about it, because if we don't get a body close above, then we won't look at holding the trade any longer, or we'll just cut the trade short for, I don't even know how much that is. That would be around 2k, 2.5k, something around that. If we don't actually break above the level that I actually marked. So if I put them side by side, you guys can see here that this is the area we're looking to trade from. If we put it on a 5 minute, you can see it a lot easier. There we go. And also, if you are looking to learn how I trade, and you guys have seen the previous videos on the channel, $800 I invested into prop firms this year with $23,000 in payouts. Be sure to check out, as you guys can see on the screen here, launching on the 21st of March, the new Forex course from Link Trading, from myself. This is more like mentorship, like a personal mentorship. So there's going to be fewer people. It's going to be weekly calls, answering all your questions, helping you along the way with anything you're actually struggling with. So it's more like you can ask me anything at any time and I can help you guys out. Because I know a lot of people struggle with actually, they don't have someone to talk to that's profitable. And obviously, if you buy the course, you get to speak to me. And as you know, I'm a profitable trader. Yeah, multiple 6 figures in payouts. And it's all mostly recorded live on the YouTube. If you look back, a lot of trades that I've actually taken have been recorded live, just to show you through the process. So yeah, I hope these videos actually help you guys, how I manage trades, what makes a trade invalid for me, and everything like that. If I was starting trading, I think that would help me out. So if you want it more in detail, then be sure to join the course. So yeah, this trade, market conditions haven't been great. And if you look, and tomorrow we do actually have FOMC. We have CPI tomorrow morning as well for obviously the pound. And yeah, FOMC tomorrow evening, which is going to be a great deal of fun, as it always is. But we're not looking to trade FOMC on funded accounts or really any high impact news. It's not really of my interest to be trading. See, at the moment it's in the area that it's actually retesting. So it's retesting the structure that is previously made. Usually what I see is price retest further into the structure or into the consolidation kind of period before the break. So we'll see if we actually get that on this trade. It will be interesting. Okay, so we're around the entry point now. The trade is probably going to get tagged in. So I guess we'll see if it actually wins. It's exciting stuff. See, the thing is with my trading, if I'm wrong, I want to be wrong fairly quickly. So a lot of the times when I actually lose trades, it's within a few minutes. And my wins may take, a few hours. So that is the beauty of it. There's nothing worse than a trade where you're in it for a while and then it eventually loses. There's nothing worse than that. I'd rather a quick loss, evaluate the loss, maybe something I could have done better, or maybe the trade just wasn't going to win. And then you just move on to the next one. It's as simple as that, really. So, on TradingView, tagged us in. On actual trading platform, CTrader, it didn't tag us in. That is obviously annoying, but there's not really anything we can do about that. No, it's painful. That's painful. It's painful. Moving now away from the entry. Yeah. If you look on TradingView, the entry was actually, oh my god, guys, look at this. So entry was pinpoint. So the exact pip I said it would come to, it did come to, and now it's pushing, 4 pips into profit. But, that's life. That is life. Okay, guys, so it's actually gone away from my entry now. If it does actually tag us back in, I will catch up with you, but I'm not just going to sit here recording. I've been recording for 31 minutes now, and, new candle's just opened, and I guess we'll see if it does go bearish and tag us in this trade. Hopefully it does, and then goes to the take profit. But yeah, see what happens. Catch up with you guys soon. Okay, guys, so as you can probably see on the charts right now, it left us behind. And right now it is around 12 pips in profit, which is it's not great. We'd be up around $2,500 right now, which obviously it's profit I'd like to be in. And now it's breaking structure to the upside, which I was actually looking for it to happen when I actually got in the trade. But you see here, it tagged us in on MT4, TradingView even, and then not on the actual broker. So it's not ideal, but it's not really anything I can do about that. It looked like it was going to tag us in perfectly, and then it just didn't. There we go. So 1 minute 30 of this candle left. Let's see if it does actually break structure to the upside. Obviously it could still come down to the entry, but it is getting a bit late in the day, so we might just wait and trade until, actually there's no point trading tomorrow because there is pound CPI, there's FOMC in the evening, so unless we trade post CPI, then that's the only real opportunities we can actually get to trade. So yeah, it is annoying that this one missed. However, I did say in the group that this is the setup, and as you see, setup worked absolutely perfectly, as it always does. But yeah, that's life. It's not going to be perfect every single time. I'm not going to get tagged into every trade and it's going to win every time. I'm not expecting that. But it is obviously quite frustrating, especially you get new account details, the setup's there perfectly, you get tagged in on TradingView but not on your trading terminal. But that is life. So probably going to call it a day here. Trade didn't work. That's kind of it. I got a YouTube video coming out tonight, a little NFP video. Every month I usually film an NFP video and then upload it, do a bit of live trading, because I trade NFP with like a smaller account that I don't usually trade with on my main account, on my main trades. I have like a fun account that I trade news on, just for those like monthly videos, which is it's good fun. I enjoy doing it, but yeah, this one annoyingly missed, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.